I've been thinking about women a lot recently, and especially since it's Women's History Month, I've been thinking about women's rights and um, women's issues and things like that. And I don't mean to be controversial, but I feel like women deserve rights and to be treated fairly. And, I'm not trying to be political or anything, but personally, I love women. And so just thinking about all these issues and how hard women have it makes me sick, really. And so today, I'm going to fix that.
Okay, so let's see how to solve women's problems. Um, maybe something with less words. Okay, here. You don't have a problem to fix. Okay, I'm supposed to listen. Uh, okay. Um, maybe let's try something else. How to make a woman happy? Flowers. Okay, I can do that. We can buy flowers. Um, okay, not buying flowers. So, on second thought, maybe I'll make flowers. So, I made this. Loki forgot to record me making it, but I followed a YouTube tutorial, and so shout out to that guy. And I'll probably put the link in the description or something. And then I made this little hole to connect it to the stem that you're about to see me make. So here's that. That's the little connection point at the top. I just Google imaged a rose because girls like roses, right? It's like the flower, I think. So here's me making that. Um, here's the leaf. I just kind of followed the image I found on Google. And then I like just started learning Blender, so this is probably not like the best way to do it, but I kind of am just making stuff up here. So yeah, this took me like 30 minutes to make, and it's like pretty simple. But I mean, I feel like it kind of looks pretty realistic, so it's good enough, I think. I did like a little curve in the leaf, so it looks like there's gravity on it and stuff. Oh, no, this is it. 3D printing. Wow, awesome, epic. So here's the finished thing. I took all the supports off of this already. That was a little bit of a pain. But here's the stem with the supports still on. It's kind of satisfying to take it off. This is a little bit embarrassing, but oh, there we go. Um, kind of satisfying. Okay, so here's with it taken off. There's a little bit of stuff still left, so I'll sand that down later. But yeah, they just kind of fit together like this super easily. Look at that. Bam, done. Now we are ready to go listen to some women. Let's go.
Hello, my name is Carissa, and I am a woman.
Nice. Okay. So tell me what it's like. Tell me about your experiences as a woman. Like, what's good, what's bad.
Um, I would say, as a woman, I wouldn't have it any other way. Even with all that we experience, um, as a gender as a whole, I think that there's a lot of blessings to be a woman, I think there's a unity to it, a girlhood that I don't know if guys have as often. I think we're able to lift each other up and support each other through shared experiences.
This is my friend Mary. She is a fourth year med student, and we're going to talk about, I guess, like the female experience, especially in like the medical industry, and um, just kind of what she's experienced and things good and bad about being a woman. So there you go.
Okay. I guess we would start off with the good. I think growing up, I like always kind of wished to be have been born as a boy because I think in Chinese society there's like a value of males over females. I think my relatives always seem to care more about my brother, so I think there was that kind of wish. But I think now I'm like I love being a woman and I love like my female friendships. Like there's so much joy found in borrowing each other's clothes, doing each other's hair, like getting coordinating outfits that yeah, I feel like it's so beautiful and wonderful. Like in the Barbie movie. It's like the simple thing of like I don't know, enjoy just like celebrating being a girl.
So this is my friend Lizzie. We've known each other since like senior year of high school.
Yeah.
So it's been like it's like 8 years.
Almost a decade.
And yeah, she's just gonna talk about her experiences as a woman, like growing up, what that's like, and how that's changed through college, through work life, and things like that.
I think if I put it in the context of like when I first met you, that time in my life, like as someone in high school, I think everyone is going through a period of figuring out what they want to do with their life, like where they want to go to college, your careers, or anything that way. I think something I did always hear growing up is because I wanted to major in engineering. I did know like STEM in general is more male dominated than female dominated. And I think just that was something I always heard, but I was always like, oh, times are changing, like it's not really gonna be like that anymore. And I think the funny thing was like in high school, even as early as high school, I had classes, like I had an engineering class where I was the only girl in the entire room with like 20 to 25 people maybe. And I automatically just like felt like I was like at a disadvantage in a way, just based on exposure. And I think that's just kind of like, it's not a huge thing for a lot of people, but it's just something for me I at least noticed and I felt. Just like feeling like I was always coming from behind and I needed to like prove myself I deserved to be there.
I think in some ways, like growing up and learned to be in the background, like that I wasn't as important maybe. And so I think that was translated into like being sometimes like afraid to speak up or like think that it's not my place to speak up. Or like forgetting that it's okay to take up space.
How has, I guess, your experience shifted as an adult? Or, you know, how has your experiences growing up shaped you as an adult now?
Yeah. I think I talk about like this stage of life I am freshly engaged. And I think I've always known like the topic of weddings and like this stage was kind of always seen as like a girl's thing. Like this is what she's been dreaming about, like her big day, and then you know like she wants it to be perfect, and then underneath that it's like the pressure of like oh, I don't want to be like a bridezilla. Like people kind of mark like girls who are super type A about it, everything maybe as like a negative thing. And I think even in that, something that I've been kind of learning is it's very counter to like counterintuitive. Like it's on one hand, everyone's like building up the wedding as like you're like the wedding of your dreams. It's like a girl's been dreaming about this day since she was young, and then like so like there's a lot of pressure to put a lot of effort into it. And on the other hand, it's like, oh, but you can't be too much or else you're a bridezilla. Like as a woman, I always feel like we're sitting in that kind of balance of like I need to like put effort in, but I can't put too much in. I need to like be a planner, but not too much, or like I need to be strong about my opinions, but like not too much, or else that's seen as like being bossy.
I don't know. As a guy, for me, like my first instinct is like, oh, I just want to fix it. I don't want to figure out something I can do to help. And sometimes I'm learning that sometimes you can't fix everything, and the most you can do is just listen and like be aware of these issues. And so I still wanted to do something, and this might not solve all your problems, but I have a gift for you. It's a 3D printed rose.
It's very nice.
Yeah?
How long did it take you?
It took like kind of a while. So the flower part, I went through like 3 or 4 different versions of it.
Whoa! Wait, this is legit. Wow, this is so good. Look at what Lawrence made. Ladies, he's single. He can make you 3D printed. Is it 3D printed? 3D printed flowers.
Portia did the exact same thing.
That's girlhood.
Wow. Ooh, this
There you
is
go.
so cool.
Yeah. Every single girl has done that exact
The
same
same thing. It's so good though. It's so good.
Yeah. So
The curve and the leaves.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm so impressed. This is so cool. Thank you. Wow.
okay.
This
Well,
is my consolation for like, I'm sorry, being a woman is so hard.
Yeah,
You're
pretty
good.
much.
Good
So
work.
there you go. Problem solved.
No more problems in the
Women
world.
are great now. Okay.
Go women.
Well, thanks for sharing your perspective, and happy International Women's Month.
Thank you.
I think I learned a lot from talking to women in real life. I think that listening is actually really important, and I'm learning that you can't always fix every problem, and sometimes the best thing you can do is listen and just be aware of other people's problems. I think that women go through a lot that men don't experience, and men don't even have to think about. Like, I think a lot of unfair expectations or double standards, and I think there are a lot of situations and systems that are set up in a way that puts women at a disadvantage. And that really sucks. And I think it's really important for men to be aware of these issues as well. And I think at the same time, it's important to acknowledge that supporting women doesn't mean putting down men or doesn't mean hating men. And I think men and women probably need to hear that. So I think in conclusion, women are actually pretty cool despite what everybody says. And personally, I love women. So happy Women's History Month, and thanks for watching. See you later.